Okay, I got a question from Wayne Bode, and what he said was he has trouble if on the inside zone if that linebacker runs through. And I must say that watching NFL games, which I have a lot of time to do, I think the run through is probably the biggest problem. But what we started to learn was the shuffle, okay? And the shuffle is simply working the line of scrimmage until you can get leverage on a linebacker. Now let's go back up to the inside zone. What he was suggesting is to leave the tackle by himself and bring this man to the center's hip. And what we do, of course, is some kind of combo. And we're hoping, okay, that this linebacker is not running through. But if he is running through, what we have to do is chip and then shuffle until we can get leverage. Now, is it soft? Yeah, I guess it is soft, but we don't get TFLs. I see so many run through TFLs that it's hard to believe. We really don't want to leave this tackle by himself. So by chipping, at least we slow down. We take sort of a hiccup, and whether we hit this guy or not depends on how quickly he reacts. But at least we've got presence to give the tackle a chance to get in front of him. And then after we chip, if the linebacker has leverage on the read spot, we shuffle until we get leverage. Now, the difference is the wide zone, we're going to shuffle a little bit wider to get to the read spot. And we say 3 steps is the maximum shuffle. Now, if the man attacks you immediately, you don't need 3 steps. Okay, you don't need it. Okay, if this man attacks immediately, you can just exit as quick as you want to. But you never arrow. We don't arrow to linebackers. We don't go where they're at. We go where they can hurt us. Okay, I think that's an important distinction. All right, so we have a chance to shoulder. Well, we never shoulder rolled until my last year at Ball, but we shoulder roll to get an overtake, a piggyback overtake. Okay, and hopefully if this guy engages, it winds up as a double team and we shut this linebacker off. But if he's a fast reader, the chip means that we haven't shut the tackle off by giving him too much help, and we haven't just vanished by giving him no help at all. And we can shuffle and get in front of this guy. Now, if this guy penetrates the read spot, we got to tear him away, because guess what? He is now in the stovepipe. And if we tear him away and put him over here, the back doesn't know he doesn't really give a hat. Now the back's got to be able to see what's going on and maybe jump cut behind, okay, and blah 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 blah, okay. But we don't. Now I'll tell you another thing. A lot of people, if you watch this guy Aaron Donald, if he jumps into the gap, again by chipping and shuffling, okay, we have a chance to pick that up. Okay, we don't arrow, because number one, too soon is too late. If we arrow to this linebacker, okay, and he back gaps, maybe we're okay with this guy, but we sure as heck can't do much with this guy, okay, with the looper. Okay, so we don't arrow. Now, is that soft? I don't know, I guess so. Somebody told me that I've been criticized as being soft. We're not being soft on these guys. And we're not being soft on anybody. What we're doing is we're trying to delay the decision to hang around and keep these guys from killing us. Okay? That's why we do this. Now, if it's a read spot here, we don't have to shuffle. We just sort of jitter, boom. And then we come back and we can hang on this guy if he hangs. If he attacks, we got to attack him. If he goes back door, we got to shut this guy off and push him and give the back a chance to go here. Okay? That's just the way it is. If you take it down to this one, it's the same thing. This guard is going to shuffle. He's not going to shut off the Apache. And if he doesn't see any color, any green light in his gap, okay, he's going to come back, give a little chip, and then he's going to shuffle to get leverage on the linebacker. He's not going to chip and arrow. If you chip and arrow, you're never going to get there. This guy will absolutely never get there. Okay, he's got to hammer through this thing to get to that linebacker. Okay. Now, if they stand there like ducks and you chip and go arrow, yeah, it's great. It looks good, and you win the game. The next time, the next team you play, they run through and kill you, and then you wonder, well, gee, I haven't changed anything. No, but they have. Okay. And to me, this is the thing that makes us go. This is the red light. We don't want to arrow. Even after we chip, we don't want to arrow. We want to chip and get leverage and shuffle. And if this guy plays us heavy and he smashes him and we double team this cat, we're in pretty good shape as long as we can get that punch. Now, he also asked me about the shoulder roll, and all I can tell you is this. It ain't any different than anything else. You practice it. People ask me all the time, how do you practice it? I say, well, I put one guy over here and one guy over here, and I tell him to kill him, and I tell him to chip him. And then after that looks pretty good, I'll take 2 guys and go 2 on 2, or I'll take 5 guys and go 5 on 5. But I don't spend a lot of time on sleds. I don't spend a lot of time on, I don't know. I just kind of work this stuff. That's what I do. Okay? And that's, I don't know what else to tell you. You watch our video, some of it looks good, some of it doesn't, I don't know. Would I do it any other way? Only if my boss told me. Okay? Tried and true. The thing we were trying to eliminate was the run through or the TFL on the line of scrimmage, by line of scrimmage players, or the intruder, somebody that comes from out of nowhere. We got our eyes on him because we're thinking, well, we got the next guy. It's 0, 1, 2. Now, here comes the intruder. Okay? We want to pick up the intruder. We want to pick up, it's zone, boys, it's zone. Pick up the guy that's attacking your zone. Okay? That's all I can tell you. That's why that was the original idea of pace. Red light means do not be in a hurry to arrow to the linebackers. Okay? Now, if this guy backdoors and you arrow, it's the same problem. So if he backdoors, just stay there. Okay? Keep your eyes in the gap because here comes the intruder, but stay there. And the 2 of you guys are going to mash this. Okay? And believe me when I tell you, if somebody hits you in the chest, however hard they do, and somebody else comes and runs you over, you're going to move. Okay? And unless you're way better than these guys. And if you're way better, well, good luck. All right? Anyway, that's what I got for you, Wayne. I hope it made sense. Bye.